Hi guys, Ghost Raven here, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines 2. I hope you guys are doing well today. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll bring you more daily videos like this. So we're jumping straight in when we left off the last time, and we're in Asuka, and we have a population of about 7,300 odd so, and we are building up some cash. And what I really want to do is buy some territory and probably put some wind generation powered electricity generation in. So some wind turbines, and I think I'm going to use this beautiful hill over here to be able to do something like that. So let's purchase another tile. Let's see if we can get away with, we're going to have to spend maybe 2. So let's just do that. I'm going to just purchase those 2 for now. Okay, there is a monthly cost that's associated with these tiles. So you can see as I purchase a tile, it'll tell me there's a cost, obviously. So the total cost for this particular tile is 56,000, and then there's a tile upkeep of 25,000 a month. So you just need to make sure that you are making lots of money. So what we did is we bought these 2, and now we are obviously spending a lot more money to maintain this extra space or extra property. So I want to make best use of it. So these wind turbines, they cost 25,000 each, and you can see the rate of electricity. So the electricity production over here is only 3.9 out of 5 megawatts, but over here it's going to be 5 out of 5. So we really want to put these turbines up on the mountain. So I think I'm going to just start with 3. I know it is nighttime, so it's a little bit difficult to see, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up them with electricity, and I'm going to go underground. So I'm going to say from you to you and to you to you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run that into the grid. And you can see, so the electricity production at the moment is not meeting demand. So we're still importing a little bit of electricity, but our monthly expenditure should get better because we are not needing as much electricity or to import as much electricity as we have been in the past. So let's just see what we can do. Okay, so these are the turbines here. So I can probably put another one in over there. And probably put another one over there. That should bring us into the green. So let's see. I just want to hook it up. You see, got to be careful with that. Okay, so this has got to come down. So hook it up to there. Should be good. And the same thing, I'm going to hook it up to there. Complaining if there's no electricity? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Okay, so now we're in the green. So now our income should be increasing. At the moment it's not because it's we've just spent a lot of money, but there you go. It's jumping up beautifully. Look at that. Went from 17 to 23,000 a month. Because now we're exporting our excess electricity. So we're going to use that to build up a little bit of income. We're going to run the simulation on triple speed. And we're just going to go and see what's happening here, how our roads are doing, how our traffic's doing. Might want to upgrade this road. This is the only through road sort of into this section, and it's quite a big section out this side. So let's just call this, let's name these sections. So I'm going to say, okay, so let's add in a district. So I'm going to use a district tool, and I'm going to just draw in these few little districts we have here. I'm just going to close it off that way. Okay, so at the moment it's called Hamilton Gate. We can change that name, and I want to do the same thing with these houses down here. Okay, and I want to do the same thing over here. Cool. So now that we have districts, we can apply district policies. Let's build in a little bit more industrial. So I'm going to just use the straight tool, but I'm going to turn some of the snapping options off. Are we on the right tool? Yes, we are. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to come out 120 and go up by 168. And just so we can put in a little bit more industrial. Okay, so I don't really want to cut into the mountain too much, so let's just use that for now. So I'm just going to say, cool guys, come and do what you need to do over here. Build some more industry. Excuse me. I want to start building up some money now because I want to put in some way of being able to deal with the garbage. We don't have any garbage sort of capacity at the moment, so we're not even importing it. So these guys are battling. So this particular building will stop doing services because the garbage is piling up. But we will get there. We just need a little bit of income. So we are in 25,000 a month, well, an hour. So we are doing very well. And some of our industrial buildings are coming in. Just want to keep our demand above our supply. I mean, a supply above our demand. So there are 3 different ways of being able to upgrade these. So you can upgrade the system, which allows for a significant increase in power output. This adds a solar panel, which increases power output during the daytime, and this gives storage extensions. So if the wind turbines are not producing enough electricity for some reason, then they'll have a battery storage and they'll still keep supplying electricity even when there's not enough power. So we could upgrade these. We are in the green, so I'm not too worried by now. I know if we, obviously, the more we produce, the more we can sell. So it is a little bit of a cash cow for us. But maybe we can add just maybe another 2 wind turbines. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, we've pushed it up quite nicely now. Production over 30 megawatts. Consumption is just more than half of that. And then we're going to sell all the rest of it. We did spend a little bit of extra money there, but look at our income. 27 a month. That's perfect. I'm not too concerned. I know we should probably bring in some more people, but let's first have a look at our unemployment. So our unemployment is still sitting at 16%, which is actually pretty high. So maybe we shouldn't bring more people in at the moment. Maybe we can do a little bit of upgrading to our pedestrian bridge. Give them a little bit of a covering. So let's see. So we can do suspension bridge. You're going to use the upgrade tool. That's actually pretty cool. But that's not what we want to do. We can do that one as well. But I want to just provide shade for them. So when they're crossing the bridge, they're not too exposed to the sun. And then because this pathway is really busy, I'd like to add some park features here. So now maybe we can, let me just remove, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the vegetation tool. I'm going to choose the place multiple. I'm going to take the snapping off. I'm going to increase the brush strength to 100%. And I'm going to drop it down to, let's drop it down further than that, so like 40. And what I want to do is I just want to remove some of the fauna and flora from this section. And I want to have a look at some of the assets that they have in the game. And maybe we could just beautify this and pretty this up a little bit. I mean, we should actually put some more trees along the beachfront. Those are all the baby trees because we've only selected baby trees. So let's just unselect that so we can have a mixture of both. It's pretty cool. Okay, and we're going to have some fun and let the income roll in. So we can build up a little bit of a kitty so we can start putting in some garbage services. So let's have a look at what the park features have. So in the landscaping tool, there is a park tool or a tab. And inside the tab, there are various park facilities. So I'd like to maybe add like a bit of a food stall. So let's not use the multiple. And hold down the right mouse button to click and change. So I'm going to add one of those, maybe put 2 of those in, and let's have a nice fountain on the side. I think it's going to be quite pretty. And let's have a look what else we've got here. So we can have another fountain over here, and let's try a food cart. And let's have a look. Food stall 1. So it's a different type of food stall. I think it's pretty cool actually. So let's put another one in over there, and maybe 1 or 2 in over here where the crosswalk is. There's going to be a busy part and a lot of people will come and do a little bit of shopping there. We already have one of those. Let's have a look at the kiosk. Let's go and have a look at these assets. I think they're really pretty. So got a little kiosk going on here. And oh, you can even have like a stage. I think that's pretty cool. Let's have a stage. put maybe another shop over here. Pretty cool, man. Okay, and then there are some benches and things. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got like normal park benches. So maybe let's just put in a bin, and let's put in some nice park benches next to the bin so people can sit down and chill and eat and do what they need to do. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Let's choose a different bench. It's night time now, so we can't really see what's going on. Okay. That's pretty cool. Gonna do the same thing over here, I think. Just add some consistency. We'll add some shrubbery and make it look a little bit pretty again. But people can just come and chill, and you can see some of these kiosks actually have lights, which is really nice. So at night time it lights it up. That's pretty cool. Okay, and what are these? There's different types of trash cans. So let's put another one in over there. Let's put a trash can in over there. Oh, it's a nice big pond. That is really nice.
I can't even chew a croissant these days. But good news, I've decided to give up trying to save the ivory.
Okay, so where a lot of people congregate, that's where we're gonna put everything.
I'm thinking
So many nice things. There's a gazebo here as well.
Maybe a diamond for extra bling.
That.
Check me out
Different
next
gazebo over
time
here.
you see me on the street. Gonna be slaying some suckers.
And maybe just put some more benches. There we go. I think it looks starting to take shape a bit. Okay, so let's get some trees and some shrubbery in. So this is the trees that we need to use. So it will place, one smaller one, one big one. And I've turned it off. So we're just only doing the aged trees now. I don't think we're going to be able to fit anything in there. We're going to have to go for the smaller tree. The other tree we've been using is this one, which is really nice because you can fit it in some really tight spaces. No, can't fit anything else in there. Okay, let's add some shrubbery. So just fill it out a bit more. Pretty damn cool. And there we go, guys. I think that's looking really, really, really good. You can go into so much detail in this game. It's quite incredible. And when more assets become available, there's going to be so many options that you're going to be able to do. It's going to be amazing. I keep the game very vanilla because even when I sometimes download some of the region packs or something, my game suddenly crashes for no reason. It runs perfectly most of the time. But as soon as I start adding mods to it or changing the initial game itself, then I seem to be running into some problems. So I just kind of leave it for now. I don't really worry about it. Let's have a look at our taxes. I think our taxes are pretty fair. So our offices we can probably bring down to 10. Our commercial we can bring down to 10. Our industrial, I'm just going to leave it at 12 for now. It's a little bit of a cash cow for us, and we don't really want too much industrial in there. Okay, so it is asking for some more offices, seeing as though we did drop down the rate. So I'd like to keep that maybe open. Maybe add some greenery or a nice big park in here, or some sort of a feature in here. I think it'll be nice. So we can actually just increase the size, and I'm just going to remove the trees and stuff that are in here at the moment. And we'll use that for something important, I think. Okay, we can think about education, so we could probably put in a high school as well. So I don't know if we want to worry about the high school, the education for now, or we want to worry about the trash. So let's just get these commercial buildings in. At least adding some more variety. Okay, so we're kind of going with the European theme, so let's just stick with that. If we can do just the Japanese buildings, that would be even better. So let's stick with that. And then I know we want to keep space for a little park in the center there. And let's actually add those parks now. So So I'm going to add one over there, one over there, another one over there. I'm missing another two over here. 1 and 2. Absolutely beautiful. So those commercial buildings will come in. It is asking for residential across the board, but I know our unemployment rate is still quite high. So we want to be very careful. We don't want to expand too quickly, and you know, the higher your unemployment rate, the more people are obviously, they don't have jobs, they can't make any money, so your crime rate goes through the roof. And we just have a very small little police station and a small little fire station. So I don't want to put them under too much pressure. So efficiency is 113%, which is absolutely amazing. And let's have a look at our crime. I don't think there are any issues with our crime in our city. So look at our crime, and everything is green across the board. Okay, administration, we don't really have any administration buildings. So maybe we can think about, I know that there is a this building over here. So there is, no, where was it now? I can't remember. It was under here, the welfare office. So it does take 1 point, but the welfare office provides financial support for low-income citizens, which increases their well-being and lowers the likelihood of recurring crime. So it reduces the crime rates. We don't really have to worry about that now because our crime rate's not very high, and I'd rather just be saving the money. We are up to 400k. And let's have a look at our electricity options. So you said it's going to cost us, the incineration plant's going to cost us $1 million. So let's just keep saving. We're halfway there. It's doing well. We could go in and do some more detailing. I'm really liking these park assets. I think they are really cool. So you can create these congregation points. There's not much else happening out on the parkway, and then the pathway kind of ends. But when I expand out this way, I'm going to keep running the pathway along the waterfront, and then every now and again I'll bring it back into the main roads so that people can walk to it and get to it, and they can take a little walk along the beach or morning jog down the beach. But such pretty assets. I really love the Japanese theme. I mean, even these small little duplexes are really, really, really nice. Look at that. I like the fact that they park in their parking spaces as well. They don't park on the roads. So you don't have to worry. Like the North Americans, they park on the roads. The Europeans, they seem to park, the lower residential always park in their houses, and the Japanese seem to do the same. So I think it's amazing. It brings, you know, less cars on the streets. Obviously, your higher residential, like this type of thing, is a bit of a problem because there's no parking. So they're just going to be parking on the sides of the streets. So if we have a look at our parking availability, so let's go and have a look at that. So I can't remember now exactly where it is. I think it was just under the roads. Perfect. So we are kind of slowly but surely crawling into the orange, which is not great. So we do need to put in a decent sized parking lot. I mean, I could create a parking lot off this side. We can run an road back through this way, and then we can have a look at a parking. So let's go and have a look at what our parking options are. So I really want sort of more density. So this is 40,000 a month. It's going to cost 200,000. So it's half of what we currently got at the moment, and it's massive, but it can fit a lot of cars. So, and the comfort is 60 as well. That's quite a big asset. These guys are parking over here, which we want to stop. So let's add some grass to the sides of the roads here. Make sure there's nobody parking here as well. Yeah, they're not allowed to park on this main road. Sorry, guys. Need to find alternative parking. Like here, there's a small little parking lot. Okay, let's have a look. So it's going to add so many pedestrian crossings and things. So I don't know. Maybe try something. So like here we've got space, right? So let's run. Okay, that's probably not great. So let's bring in an alley road, and we can run 1 to 2 lane. I mean, that's how easy you can create additional parking. That's a lot of parking space. Ship it. That's awesome. Okay, and let's put some trees in. So I want to do the line tool, and I want to decrease the distance, and I want to make sure that we've got young ones and big ones in. And I'm going to run the trees. It's not going to let me. No, it's not going to let me. Not enough space. Okay, so let's try these trees. That should be okay. And nobody's really driving out this way to use this parking. And it hasn't increased our parking availability, which is strange. Okay, so let's try and do something, because we can actually fit that in quite tight spaces. We can have quite a lot of parking. So if you run, let's have a look here. Okay, so if we put a traffic circle, so we have to extend the road out a little bit first. Okay, and then if we add a traffic circle, we don't need a big one. And then what I can do is I can just run parking like that, guys. Okay, let's just even see if it gets utilized. Not very pretty, but if it's functional and does what it needs to do, then I really don't have a problem with it. Now we're definitely going to have to increase this capacity here. So this traffic circle is going to need to be made bigger. We are going to lose this big building over here, which is not great. But we're going to increase capacity, which is great. Okay, and we're going to double the capacity of this road. There's a lot of cars coming down here. Is anybody using our parking? Okay, we do have some cars parked there. That's so cool. So we could actually just run parking off any road we wanted. Pedestrian street, small pedestrian street. Interesting. Angled parking alley. Okay. We could add parking back here. Now with these new parkings, I mean, there's so much possibility. It's actually crazy. But, I mean, I did add a lot of parking, and okay, there it is increasing, so that's great. That actually is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so it's asking for a little bit more offices. So let's have a look at what our unemployment. It's coming down really nicely. So we could probably add some more offices over here. Cool. And then I forgot to take off the pedestrian crossings and the traffic lights. So let me do that. And I want to add in another park.
Bringing you the coolest sounds in
so cool.
town. I'm gonna
Okay, and let's welcome some more officers. Welcome, guys.
And my posse, stop by for a quick high five. I'll be the one wearing the nylon stretch pants. Slung
Okay,
way
33 a
low.
month. We're doing
And
really
decked out in some
nicely.
Fab fresh bling. All my beads and necklaces.
There's quite a lot of parking in this area, so I think these guys are quite happy. Okay, so I just want to go back. So we've got Mill Springs, Hamilton Crossing, Hamilton Glade. So let's call this North Bay. Okay, and let's call this one South Bay. Okay, and And then this is, what are we going to call this? Let's call this Northern Heights. N Northern Northern Heights. Perfect. Okay, Northern Heights. And then we've got our main section of the city here. So let's do that. Let's zone that in. Okay, Northern Heights, and we're going to call this Southern Heights. Cool. Okay, so our electricity is still doing really well. We're still trying to get up to that million mark. It's taking us a while, but we are getting there. I'm pretty happy with our progress and stuff so far. All of our beautiful offices and the parking is being well utilized. Software company, electronics, software, electronics, software media. These roads are actually doing fine. There's plenty of capacity. Looking really good. Okay, so unemployment, after we put in those other offices, is down below 10%. So we can probably do a little bit better than that. But we are running out of space to expand. So maybe we keep this, well, I do have the school here, so we do have some residential here. And everybody who is coming to school is going to come here, so... Right, let's see. So we're about to get 850,000. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Gonna finally have garbage in. And then I think the next order of priority is to get a high school in, to increase our education. Because you can see our capacity is also getting quite low, so we might need to expand on that as well. It's also going to cost us a lot of money. It's just asking for more offices and more offices and more offices. Okay, so let's do that because I'm still concerned about the unemployment. Okay, just prepping both areas so I can just do it quickly. Excuse me. Cool. Okay, so we want to put in a cute little park over there and another different one over there. Cool, thanks guys. Okay, so our offices, when we get to the high density, are going to be amazing because they're going to be really tall and nice big buildings. And the same thing for this. So let's just put in some European commercial. Wait, I don't know what I did there. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now unemployment it's gone up again. So hopefully when these officers come in, nobody is using these roads. Not a single car parked there at all. So I don't think there's a need because, I mean, look how much parking is available. So I think this is overkill when we have a higher population. So we need to increase parking, I think, in other places. Let's see here. I mean, these roads look pretty busy. So maybe we can have a nice parking lots over here. I just want to get to that million mark before we start spending more money. It'll be nice to have a nice big parking garage over here where the residentials are, and they can just come and park here. It'll be beautiful. There's lots of people. The place is getting busy. We've almost got 8,000 citizens. So we're doing really, really, really well. Population has increased. Happiness has increased. So that's why our unemployment is going up, because our population is increasing at the same time. So See, as your buildings level, then they can hold more people, and as the offices and the commercial and everything level up, they can employ more people. So you got to keep everybody happy. They can keep leveling. At the moment, our satisfaction is really good. They're still complaining about garbage services and they're complaining about healthcare, but we have capacity on healthcare. So the only thing we are really battling with at the moment is the garbage. So I want to just sort that out. And we seem to have a bit of a traffic jam going on here. We might need to upgrade this infrastructure. Just trying to see where people are walking, what pathways they're using. Might have to go up over this road as well. Oh, that doesn't seem too bad. This road's not incredibly busy. I don't know what a truck that size is going. Where are you going, dude? Carrying wood in a residential area. I don't think you should be there, my friend. Yeah, turn around. What? Are you just like completely confused? Where are you going? I don't know what that was. Should we see if it happens again? And maybe it was a delivery for our industrial area, because I mean it was a wood truck. Lumber was carrying lumber, so like what the hell? I don't know. There were two of them as well. Okay, so that doesn't seem to be happening again. So maybe there was just like a computer glitch. A glitch in the matrix, that's what it was. In the sin matrix, it's amazing. Okay, sure, Jesus, asking for more commercial as well. I could bring some up by the industrial area. And maybe we could bring some more shops out this side. Do you have a few along this way? Do you have a few along the main road? We are running out of space. We're going to need to expand. We're going to definitely need to expand. Okay, so let's have a look at what our options are. So in our road services, we don't have highways. We don't really need it at the moment. Electricity, we're doing fine for the moment. Water treatment, I'm sure our surge pipe is pumping surge into the water. So if we have a look at our pollution, there. Okay, it's actually not too bad. He's not doing too badly. We are over the 1 million mark, so maybe we should think about putting in what we were waiting to put in. Let's have a look here. So, okay, so it's not electricity, it's garbage services, and it's incineration plant. Wowza, it is massive. That is quite a large building. Okay, so let's expand this side by another one, I think. Oh, no. Oh, we can maybe come up another one as well. I'm trying to try and utilize all the space we currently have. We did just buy these tiles, so I just don't want to encroach too much in the mountain. Like here, I'm not too happy about this. It's a little bit crazy. Okay, so let's have a look. We have plenty of space out here, and we can literally just put it anywhere. So let's just drop it in there. Pause. Okay, so now there is a problem with water. We don't have enough water. Water availability has dropped into the negative. Okay, so let's add a pumping station. Obviously, that incineration plant added a lot of. Let's keep down this way, I think. Okay, and it's going to need a road. Okay, and there's just way too many pedestrian crossings and stuff going on here. They're getting a little bit excited. Take that off. Okay, water. So hopefully that takes us into the green. It does. See, that incineration plant obviously causes problems. Now power lines, I'd like to try and run just want to feed it back into the grid. There we go. Yeah, obviously we're going to have quite a pile up of garbage. So it's going to take a little while for them to be able to do what they need to do. But there's our incineration plant. Going to go and fetch garbage. That's so cool. Okay, so we do have a little bit of stored garbage already. So obviously the industrial area is keeping these guys busy, which is really, really, really cool. And we're just making sure that the pollution is going away from the city. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't really think there is much pollution at the moment. There's a little bit. Air pollution, ground pollution, more ground pollution than anything else. The rest of our city is fine, just the industrial area, noise. See, these are the shops. So we're keeping them away from the residential buildings, we're trying to. Although the parking lots right next to these buildings is probably not such a good idea. It probably is quite noisy. Let's see if they're complaining about noise. They don't seem to be. So I think it's good, guys. Okay, and I know we didn't have enough internet out this way. So I'd like to put in internet on the side. Let's just put it over there. That's perfect. And then we can just expand it. Beautiful. Okay, now we're starting to make some decent money, and we are also starting to get a lot of money in, so that's absolutely fantastic. I think we can try and get a high school in, if that's even possible. How much is it? It's 300,000, so yeah, we're 100,000 away. Not too bad. Capacity is getting a little bit low, so I'm going to increase capacity, and I'm also going to increase leisure. Makes the surrounding citizens happy as well, which is really good for us. Okay, and let's have a look at our unemployment. It's 8%, guys. It's really good. It's coming down nicely. And I think when we started this process, it was sitting on about 40%. So 40% down to where it is now. Absolutely fantastic. And we do have space for more industrial, so we can add some more industrial in. That should decrease unemployment even more. And there is still more demand, so let's do it again. And let's do it again. So now industrial demand has gone completely, and you can see our unemployment is plummeting. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, guys. So I think we've done really well today. We've accomplished quite a lot today. We've added all our wind turbines in, and now we are producing enough electricity to be able to export our excess, which is really good. We have created some of our zones. What are they called? So they're not called them zones, sorry, they're called them districts. So we've created districts, and we've named those districts. We haven't added any policies to those districts, but we'll leave it in for next time. And we added our incineration plant, which is really good. So we've got garbage services now. They are going to struggle with capacity at the moment because we had no garbage services at all. So now we do have a little bit. So I think it's much better for us. And you can see they're storing garbage, but the processing speed is not really good enough. So we could store more, and we can maintain a larger fleet so more trucks can go out. But look, it's looking good for now. No buildings except for that one over there, which is complaining a little bit, but otherwise it's doing really well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, and I'll catch you on the next one. I hope you have a good day. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.